Hi friends, new week, new project, and I've been brewing a bit about this one. You see, I gotta show you, I found this fabric online. This amazing silver that kind of shifts a little bit in light blue. Can you see that? But it is very, very silvery. And I just knew I had to have it when I saw it. So I ordered quite a bunch of this, and I was planning on making a dress. However, what I found, let's see, how much did I order? I ordered 3 meters. So that's like a little over 3 yards, I think. So there's plenty to make a dress in here. Oh. However, what I realized while handling this fabric and, trying to figure out what I wanted to make is that there's glitter everywhere. Can you tell? Can you see it on camera? Glitter is everywhere. And I was thinking this would be a quick and easy party dress. That was my original idea, my original plan. The thing is, suppose I'm going to say like a Christmas party or a New Year's party or something, and they are serving something to eat or something to drink, or it's a sit-down dinner and you move around, maybe you stretch to grab something from a table. I will be spreading glitter everywhere. Everywhere. So I'm thinking maybe I should skip on making the dress and instead make a skirt, because when food and beverages are involved, they are usually above waist height, at least until consumed. And there's less chance of me spreading a Tinkerbell sparkle vibe all over everybody's food and drinks, at least. So I'm thinking a skirt. A glorious, sparkly silver skirt. But I also want this to be, this is black on the back side. It's sparkly silver on the front. I also want this to be like a quick and easy project, something that you can do basically in an evening. So the question is, how do I do that? What kind of pattern do I use? I did actually buy a dress pattern that I was thinking of using, but I'm not making a dress anymore, so it has to be a skirt. Now, let's see how wide this is. Oh, I'm lost in all the fabric. Quite wide. This should be enough for my other idea, which is to make that 18th century miracle skirt that has been the talk of, I don't know, at least for a year now. That is like a no-waist skirt, quick and easy to make. You can make it in any size you want. And I have a couple of projects upcoming where I will be testing that pattern. But I think I may do a jump start and try to make a Christmas skirt first of all. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. Let's try that. Yes. Oh, it's so pretty. Let's see now. First question is, how long do I want this skirt to be? I'm going to use the full width. Where is it? Where are you? Or am I? It's kind of striped. Did you see that? It's like a striping pattern. So I should probably use it the other way. Let me turn you around so you can follow along in the mirror. All right, let's see if we can do this. So this is the width of the fabric, but I don't know if you can see it on camera. You can see there's like a stripes that will go diagonally. And I think I would rather have that lengthwise. And luckily, the width of this fabric is so big, can you see me? There I am. That it will fit the entire length of me with no problem. I can make a dress just lengthwise. I'm going to have so much left over. So I guess what I'm going to do is I'm just going to decide how wide I want it, cut 2 pieces, that width, and then I'm going to cut the length I want. I'm going to be able to make so much out of this fabric. Yay, that's cool. But, okay, so the idea here is that you use just 2 rectangles and pleat or just gather up top. Well, first you stitch the side seams and you leave an opening. I'm probably going to leave a 10-inch opening because I'm quite wide over my hips and thighs, just to make sure that I can actually put it on my body, pull it up over my butt. And then you pleat or gather the top, and you add, if you want some type of waistband, or if you just want the bands to tie. And that's pretty much it. And hemming. But I'm going to start by figuring out how wide I want it so that I can cut 2 rectangles the width that I want, and then I will cut it to the length I want. I think I want to make it just a little bit below the knee, maybe like 4 inches below the knee before hemming. Yeah, let's do that. Since the idea here is to keep everything as simple as possible, I decided that since I first wanted the skirt to have the same width as the fabric, I decided I'm just going to like fold it over like so that I have from the corner up here, up in that end, I have folded it so that I have the entire width here, and I will cut it down here. I'll just start with a starting cut. Good heavens, there is so much glitter everywhere. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna have glitter, oh my god, glitter until Easter 2030, I think, at least. So, and I'm just gonna try to follow the stripes here, I think, if possible. Oh, it's kind of hard actually. Very hard. Really hard to see since it's so glittery. So let's use the ruler. This project may not be quite as quick as I'd hoped, but oh well. It should be fairly quick. Maybe we can use this one instead. Should be quite quick as soon as we've cut the fabric, I think. It's just me, or am I cutting this really crooked? Who knows? Who knows? We shall find out eventually. Oops. There's some red flecks here and there, still from the robe I made last week. Oops. Even though I did quite a deep clean before starting today. Man, this glitter. All right. Oops. Let's see if we can. Oh, let's get it the right direction. I do need to find a top to wear as well for this skirt, but I'm pretty sure I have something in my closet that will work nicely with this. Man, oh, I am going to feel like $1 million wearing this, no doubt. It's not stiff at all. It's just like really soft and flowy. And this black backside is just so soft, and it's going to be so nice to wear. It's not like, you know, some glittery fabrics have, they're just really uncomfortable to wear because they kind of get kind of scratchy. Oh, I didn't get as much left over as I thought I would. I guess that's good. It's just a tiny piece here. How wide was this fabric? Very wide, I guess. Maybe I should double check this. Yeah, looks right. All right. Let's set you aside. The good thing here is that because there's kind of a stripe thing going on here, it will be very easy to make sure that I cut everything and assemble everything in the right direction. So that's good. Is this straight? Ah, close enough. I'm actually not too bothered because this is a project with a lot of width, and it's just gathered up in the waist, and it should be really forgiving assembly wise. Actually don't think this fabric will fray even, so I don't think I'm going to use my serger at all for this, because I don't think I need to. Also, I don't think my serger would be very happy if I did. She's been a bit moody lately. She probably needs a good service. Oops. Please stay still. I guess it's a good thing I got a gray couch. Because it is going to be a sparkly gray couch after Christmas Eve. How do you celebrate Christmas? I know I have a lot of American viewers and that celebrate Christmas Day. Here in Scandinavia, we celebrate Christmas Eve. It's the day of our celebration. There we go. Set that aside. Okay. I have the two pieces. Now I need to decide how long it's going to be. And again, we're using the very, very scientific method of holding it up to our body and deciding. Wow, this is a lot of length. Hang on. You see me now? Sort of. I've got a big box of future projects behind me here. This is about where we're at, and you can't see the floor now, but let's just say I got a train about 70 centimeters. What's that in inches? 10 centimeters, 4 inches, so 4 times 7. That's like a foot and something. So I'm gonna need to cut some of that off. How do I do that? I should measure. I'll take a measurement from my waist down to somewhere below my knee, and we'll go from there. what's this? 62, 65, 70 is well, it curls a bit now, but I think 70 is a good measurement, but let's do 75 just in case. Let us see what is next in this sparkly adventure. We are going to sew these side seams. I have cut this. I decided on going for 80 centimeters in the end because I'd rather have a bit too much lengthwise than ending up with a skirt that's shorter than I like. So I cut it at 80 centimeters, and I'm not very tall. Should probably state that as well. First up, we are going to mark. Let's go for 10 inches, which is 25 centimeters. And I'll just put a pin in that. Let's put a pin up. Make sure this measurement is straight. There's a little bit of stretch in this fabric actually, which I really don't need since I'm making a big skirt, but it's nice. Around there. And this part we are not stitching together. This is going to be left open. And we will mark it the same way on the other side. There's so much glitter in my apartment now. Even the floors are covered in glitter. But hey, that's what you get for working with sparkly fabrics. Is it worth it? Totally. Totally. I mean, who doesn't need a little sparkle in their lives? I know I do. For sure. After this autumn that we had, and the move and everything, it has been quite an ordeal. So I do feel that a bit of sparkle is just what's needed now. Okay, I'm going to pin the rest of it, and we are going to stitch the sides together. Get sewing. I'm doing the side seams, and I'm using a light gray thread. I don't know if you can see that. Since I'm working with the silver fabric. But pro tip, if you are working on a project, you're going to sew something and you can't find the right color thread, let's say you're making something bright pink or turquoise or whatever. Make sure you always have light gray sewing thread in your stash, because that goes with everything. It kind of disappears, it blends in with the color of the fabric. So if you find yourself not having the right color sewing thread in your own stash, or you can find it at the store, go with light gray. All right, let's see if we can sew in this fabric. There is glitter everywhere. Okay, side seams are done. We are getting in the festive mood. Just a wee bit. Why not? Let's see. Where are we? Where are you? Okay. Side seams are done. Left some space in the top here so that I'll be able to pull the skirt up. Like so. Coming up next is attaching the ribbons to the waistline. I am going to do pleats, I think. And I calculated that I would need, I think, 18 pleats on each, well, on the front and 18 on the back would look the best. And I got this cotton ribbon, so I have cut one that's 190 centimeters long, so it's probably too long, but I'd rather have too much than too little. So I'm going to attach this to the front piece and sew the pleats into this ribbon, and then I will fold the fabric over. I'll show you all of this. But this is the inside tie, the tie that I will be have on the front, which is going to be invisible. And then for the front piece, I'm going to add, this is also too long, but again, I want to have too much. I'm going to stitch this to the inside of the skirt, and just sewing the pleats into this cotton. It is a sturdy cotton. And this is only going to be as wide as the fabric in the skirt, because then the ties that I'm going to tie in the back, I'm going to use this black silk ribbon, because it's a lot prettier than this cotton one. And I figured I'm going to attach this to each side of the front panel, one piece on each side, and I will use that to cut it in the back, and it can just hang down the back side. So that's what we're going to do now. I'm going to figure out how to, I think I'm going to attach this at the center of the back piece, and then I'm going to attach it to, no wait, what did you do? No, you measure the width, or half the width of your waist, so just the front half in this case, and I'll put a pin in the middle of that, and which I will start in the middle of this ribbon, and then I put another pin on each side where the front panel of the skirt will, the back panel of the skirt would have to the sides, and then I'm going to pleat it so that it fits within this measurement, and the rest of it is ties. God, that was a horrible explanation. Ghastly. I'll show you what I'm doing instead. So let's get started on the longer tie that is attached to the back. God, I really need to think about this to get it straight. That is attached to the back, because this tie is going to the front and to be invisible. Yes, that's what we're gonna do. So let's do that. Okay, I have marked on the cotton band, cotton ribbon. This is the center of the back of the skirt, and I got another pin which will be one side, and this will be the other side. I don't know if you can see, there's a pin there, and what is left over will be the actual ties. Now let's see if I can do this. We are going to, do I do this from the right side or the wrong? No, from the right side I do this. So let's flip this inside out. There we go. She said and accomplished nothing. Good heavens, where are we? I'm lost. Okay, here we are. Ooh, how do I do this? Well, first of all, let's pin this quite slippery fabric. First of all, we need to find the center of the fabric, which is here, and we are going to pin this ribbon to the center of the fabric. Then we're going to take the other pin and we're going to add that way out here in the corner. There we go. And as you can see, there's a lot more fabric here than there is ribbon. So this is, we need to do the pleating here. Sorry, I keep hitting the microphone. And let's make sure the ribbon hasn't been twisted. No, we're good. And we will pin it to the other side. Now we are going to somehow pleat all of this together. How do I do this easily? I did calculate that each pleat, if I do 18 pleats, there will be approximately 8 centimeters of fabric in each pleat. And I'm going to do, what are they called? Knife pleats. It would be something like this. So the pleat itself will be this big, about 2.5 centimeters. I think that's good. I think maybe I'll start by measuring out and putting a pin in the fabric, because this is so slippery to work with. Hello. Cooperate, please. Okay. Here we are. So if I mark, good heavens, every 8 centimeter with a pin. Oops. There goes the measuring tape. Then I know that that's how much fabric there's going to be in each pleat. And I can just gather them like so, is my theory. And the ribbon on top so that I can stitch it to the ribbon. So I'm going to start by measuring out 8 centimeters all the way across, and then we'll start pleating. I've put a pin all through from side to side, 8 centimeters apart, but in the center, when I came to the center from this side where I started, I skipped over to the other end and started from there, worked my way towards the center. So here in the center there is a little bit more fabric between these two pins. This is the absolute center. This is about 9.5 centimeters. And here I am going to make a box pleat, like so, because I want each pleat on each side of the center to be folded towards that side. And the same thing on the other side, I want it to be folded to that side. And therefore I'm doing a box pleat in the center where half is pointed that way and the other half is pointing that way. Now let's see if I can actually do the pleats also. Well, this took an unexpected amount of finagling, but I have finally managed to get some pleats in. Didn't quite add up at the end, and I realized I should have folded the fabric here, the last piece that I'm leaving open. I need to fold it and do a stitch, do a seam there later. And I also decided I'm just going to leave this part at the side. I'm just going to leave it like this without pleats, because then I can tie it over the other, or they will go over each other, so I don't think you're gonna be able to tell. So now I'm going to stitch this piece, and then I'm going to flip it like so, and I will be stitching from this side, and this is what will be showing. So this will be flipped over and hidden on the inside. So let's do some sewing. Ribbon is attached, and next up we're going to flip it inwards like so, and we're going to stitch on the outside. And I am going to fold it in such a way that I've got about, I don't know, millimeter of fabric above the white, so that nothing of the white ribbon will peek up from the right side. it's finished. It's really, really late, so I'm not going to talk too loud here. I hope my sewing machine hasn't been keeping the neighbors up. I'm still getting adjusted to this whole living in an apartment because I haven't done that in over a decade. I think, oh God, almost 2 decades. It's a long time. Anyway, I have finished the skirt and I'm so excited. I'm so excited, you guys. It is so pretty. Hang on, I need to turn it right side out. Okay, here she is. Look at that. Gorgeous. Now, first of all, for the back side, we did the cotton band all the way around, and this is the tie that ties around to my waist and in the front. And for the piece that ties in the back, also got the cotton band on the inside of the waistline, and I added this sateen band to tie it in the back, so it kind of hangs down a little, you know, against the silver. I thought that would be pretty. So, oh, I'm so excited. I had to take a break for a couple of hours to go make dinner. I had to change my shirt as well because the other shirt was so full of sparkles. So I couldn't cook dinner in it. So I had to change. And now this one is also full of sparkles. Anyhow, I wasn't supposed to continue tonight. I was supposed to, you know, stop at a reasonable hour, but I had to finish. Now, let me show you what it looks like on. Okay, I hope you can see this. So I'm going to start with the piece that ties in the front, which means this goes in the back. There we go. And I'm just tying it like so. You have no idea how much I'm restraining myself. I would want to. Yay! The excitement is real, you guys. Now, sadly, I do not have a waist anymore. I am planning on fixing that for next year. Oh, I forgot. Front part up above the other ribbon and tie it in the back. My arms are very tired. Oh, there we go. And there it is. Did you see it? Can you see all of it? I don't know, maybe? I wish I had a waist, like I said, but I'll get on that next year. And you can't tell that there's an opening here, but there is. Here. So I could add in a pocket in each side. I opted not to do it this time. I just wanted to make this skirt. And I love this model of skirt. And I'm going to be able to wear this for a long time, even if I start losing weight and all. I mean, look at this. It is just amazing. Amazing. Oh. Mama is so happy. Yeah, that's it, you guys, for this week. And before Christmas, really. I will be back between Christmas and New Year's with another episode. I do have a project in mind for that. So until then, I hope you have a happy Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, I don't know what everybody's celebrating. So I guess a happy merry everything. I hope you get to make something that makes you as happy as this skirt makes me, or that you get something nice for Christmas that makes you as happy as this skirt makes me. So yeah, I'm gonna go sleep now. I don't think I can sleep. I think I need to sit down and knit for a while because I'm so excited about this project. It turned out so good. So good. Anyhow, you have a good one, and I'll see you next time. Bye.